What's up guys, Alex here, and today we're checking out the brand new Google Pixel Watch 4. And if you pick this up for yourself, I'm going to show you everything that you need to do first to get started. So let's not waste any time and get right into the video with the very first thing, and that is to tap on your crown, swipe down to your Google Play Store right here, tap into it, and then go ahead and update all of your apps because these did not come updated. And when I first set up my watch, I had 29 updates that I had to make. So definitely go in here and make sure to update all of your applications on your watch. Now that you've updated all of your applications, everything else going forward we're going to do on our phone. We can of course change all of these settings on the watch, but we have a much bigger display on our phone and it's just going to make things much easier. So I definitely suggest you go ahead and follow along on the Pixel Watch application. So now what we're going to do is open up this app and we are going to check out all of the watch faces that we get on this Pixel Watch. So what you can do is just swipe through the top here and pick whichever one you like. I think the one that I have right now looks really cool. I love this rotating bezel kind of look, but you can go through here and select whichever one you want. You can also tap add watch faces and go through the entire list of all of the other available watch faces. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here, and when you find something that you like, all you gotta do is just say use on watch. You can also customize the watch face a little bit. If you tap edit, there's going to be a few other options in here, so you can go ahead and change the color to something else. So maybe you want some blue accents or yellow, you can select that there. You can also change the layout of the watch. So if you want something a little bit more simple and minimalistic, you can select that, and you can see we just get our little watch face right there. But if you want to add more data like your heart rate, the weather, your calories burnt, and your steps for the day, you can select more data, and then you can go down here and change the actual complications to select what exactly you want your watch to display. So we have weather, your Fitbit data, the date, your heart rate, calories, distance, steps, and floors. Next, go back to the main settings page of your watch app, and this time we are going to customize the tiles. And what tiles are pretty much widgets that you can access by swiping left on your watch. And now you can see you have access to all of these widgets, so you can quickly access some important information like starting a workout, maybe seeing your steps and your daily goals, checking your sleep score, and you can customize all of these tiles, reorder them, remove or add new tiles. And all you need to do is go here on your phone, and you can see all of these tiles are the ones that are currently active. And if we hit this pencil icon, we can drag these around to reorder them to whatever order we want. Or if there's something here that maybe you don't care about, like the safety check or maybe your contacts, you can go ahead and remove it from your tiles. And then if we leave this editor, we can also add more tiles. So in here you can see we have a list of a whole bunch of other widgets that we can add. So maybe you are somebody who likes to take voice notes. What you can do is add a recorder to your tiles, and maybe you can go back in here and then hit the pencil icon, and maybe you want to bring this up a little bit higher because this is something you use often. You can just set that up like that. And now when you go into your watch and you swipe over, you'll see that recorder right there, and you can quickly start a recording, take a voice note. All right, guys, next what we're going to do is customize the notifications that we get on our watch. And this is a very important step because a lot of the reason that people have a watch is to be able to get notifications on the watch and not have to constantly pull out your phone out of your pocket. But what you're going to notice is if you go into notifications, select app notifications, it is going to be enabled for every single app on your phone. And you do not want to be constantly bothered about things that you don't care about. So what you want to do is disable all of this and then just go through here on an app by app basis and only enable notifications from things that you actually care about. Now, if we go back to the notification section here, there's a couple more settings in here that I like to enable. For example, we have this one that says mute notifications from phone. And what it says is when using your phone, notifications from your phone won't vibrate or ring on your watch. And I really like this one because I already have my phone in my hand. I'm interacting with it, and any notifications that are coming in on my phone, I already see them immediately, so I don't need my watch ringing at the same time. Also down here, I like to enable mute phone calls, and what this will do is while wearing your watch, calls don't vibrate or ring your phone. I really like this as well because again, I don't need both of my devices vibrating, and I actually prefer getting notifications on my watch because it is a lot easier to feel the vibration on your wrist, and sometimes I don't even feel my phone vibrating in my pocket and I might miss the call entirely. Next, what we're going to do is make sure that we never lose our watch. And if we do end up losing our watch, we need to know what to do in that case. So what you want to do is swipe down to System, select Find Hub, and here you'll have a list of all of your connected devices. So if you ever lose any of your devices, you can select it. It will search for it on the GPS and try to locate the device. And what I really like about this is maybe you didn't lose your watch, you just misplaced it. Maybe it fell under the couch or somewhere between a couch cushion. You can select play sound and it will start playing a sound on the device so that you can go ahead and locate it within your house. And if you ever do misplace the device, you can select secure device. And what this will do is lock your device with a PIN, sign you out of your Google accounts, and remove all of your payment cards from the Google Wallet. So if anybody does find your watch or get access to it, they will not be able to steal any of your personal information or make payments with your card. The next thing that you need to know about the Google Pixel Watch 4 is that it now ships with Gemini built in. And if you want to invoke Gemini, just long press on this side button right here. You can see it'll bring up Gemini and you can start talking to Gemini, asking it questions, or just doing whatever you want to do. And I have found that Gemini works on here incredibly well. It will work standalone both on cellular and Wi-Fi. And not only can you ask Gemini random questions that it will search up for you, but you can even ask it Fitbit related things. So if you have a Fitbit app and maybe Fitbit Premium and you like to work out, you can ask Gemini how many steps you've taken today or how many more steps you need to set your goal, when your next workout is scheduled for, or when was the last time you worked out, how long your last workout was, what type of workout it was. You can even interact with all of your apps to bring up your calendar, to turn on or off your flashlight. You can ask any reminders that you have. It is a very convenient and powerful assistant, and it can do more than it ever was able to do before. So definitely just go ahead, play with Gemini, and get to know what it's capable of. Now, one of the bigger convenience of having a smartwatch is to be able to make payments on the go. It's really convenient when you have to pay for something and all you gotta do is just swipe your watch like that and you're good to go. But you first have to set up your wallet. And to do that, we're gonna go into our phone's app, go to Google, select Google Wallet, and in here just add your Visa, your MasterCard, American Express. You can even add your rewards programs, your boarding passes for airplanes. It is really convenient and it just makes your life much easier. So definitely go ahead and set this up. Alright guys, now if you prioritize battery over anything else and you want your watch to last as long as possible, there's a really important setting that you need to change that will help you get better battery life. And what you want to do is go into your watch preferences, go to display, and decide whether or not you want the always on display. Personally, I like the always on display, but it is going to use a lot more battery life. So again, if you care more about the battery and you just want as much battery life as possible, go ahead and disable this always on display and you're gonna get better battery. Also, if you're finding it kind of hard to read things on your watch, the text messages are too small, the font is too small, you can go ahead and play with the font size and make it bigger or smaller. So go ahead and set this to your liking. Now, while we're in here, just go back one in the settings, go to gestures. And again, if you want better battery life, what you can do is disable this tilt to wake setting, because what this will do is anytime you flip your wrist upwards, it'll wake up the watch so you can look at it. But sometimes you get these false wake ups. Maybe you're just moving your hands throughout the day. It'll constantly be waking up your watch, and that's of course going to be using battery life. So if you want better battery life, you can disable this and maybe just leave enabled touch to wake, and that way all you need to do is just tap on your watch and it will wake up and you can see the time, check out your notifications, and do whatever it is that you need to do. Alright guys, these next settings are very important because they are off by default, but they could save your life, so we definitely want to enable them. And what you want to do is go to safety and emergency, select fall detection, and go ahead and enable this feature. And now your watch will use its built-in sensors to detect if you have fallen, and if it detects that you have fallen, it will go through these steps right here. So it says when a hard fall is detected, if you don't respond, it will contact emergency services, and during the call, it will play an automated message, or you can even speak to the emergency operator yourself if you're able to talk. And just a quick tip that you guys might not know, if you're ever in an emergency and you need help and you maybe can't find your phone or you can't reach to it because you're hurt, you can tap on the crown 5 times and it will call emergency services. So you can see right there, it's dialing 911. So if you're ever in an emergency, definitely keep this in mind because this could definitely save your life. Alright guys, now moving on, the main reason a lot of us have a smartwatch is to track our fitness progress or track our steps and just be a fitness companion. And not only is the Pixel Watch a great companion for this, but the Fitbit app can definitely take it to the next level and help you reach all of your goals. Now, if you don't have the Fitbit app, I highly suggest you go ahead and download it because it is a great fitness companion that can help you meet your goals. And you can also add a widget like this to your home screen to track your steps or calories or whatever else you want. So once you download it, what you want to do is long press on your home screen, go to widgets, find Fitbit, and then just drag this widget to your home screen. So what we're going to do now is open up that Fitbit app and we're going to customize our goals. So what you want to do is hit on your profile icon right there, go to Fitbit settings, and right there tap activity. And now you can see we have all of our goals that we can set. So just go through here and set up your own goals for what you're trying to achieve. And finally, what we're going to do is just go back one in the settings, go to date, time, and units. And here you can just change the unit measurements to whatever you want. So depending on where you live, you can change your weight to be from pounds to kilograms or stone. And of course, change from centimeters to kilometers, feet, and miles. So just go through here and set this up to your own liking. But there you go, guys. That's going to do it of all of the things that you need to do first on your brand new Google Pixel Watch 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you got a new Pixel Watch. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.